Hi everyone, welcome to Scents with Singh. There are a lot of fragrances and stuff to talk about today, so let's get this video started. Right, so I had started a series of Indian clone houses in which we had covered Amaf perfumes previously. Today I'm going to talk about another Indian clone house. It is called Scents Masters. I apparently am very close to this house. I have seen this house start and start from scratch actually and work its way gradually over the past 2 years. And now it is doing a lot of good stuff, and many people have appreciated their products. So this is going to be the second of the 3 houses that I'm going to cover. So let's begin. Alright, so first and foremost, I would like to tell you what all they make. They make perfumes, they also make soaps, and all these soaps are done in different materials like shea butter and charcoal. There is goat milk, and there is one more, glycerine, yes. And all these are those chemical-free soaps which are SLS or paraben-free. I don't understand this particularly deeply, but I hear that this is something that we should look for in soaps. Right, so the specialty about these soaps is that these come in 2 sizes. So there is a 100-gram size which comes in this shape. I really like the way they present their stuff. So you see, there's a lot of work has gone into the presentation of it. This is a charcoal soap. This is an Eros fragrance soap, and you see those gold coloring here. Very nice detailing. So there is this one here is a shea butter BR540 fragrance soap. Another very good soap. And lastly, this is a glycerine soap which has been fragranced as Gucci's Flora. So the thing about these soaps, as I told you, these are those chemical-free soaps. They're done very well. Room filler, I mean, you just open one of these bars up and place them in your bathroom, and these just fill the whole room up. And they also are, they last on your skin fairly longer than a regular soap would. So don't expect 5 to 6 hours of longevity out of these soaps, but at least an hour or so you get to know that you've used a good soap. So that was the first category that we had to touch. Let's move on. So another of the recent products that they have come out with is a shower gel, and I had posted this on Instagram as well. This is very good presentation. As I say, the presentation of this house has gone up very nicely. So this is a Roja Oud fragranced shower gel, and this is excellent. This you will know that you use something good again, but this has better longevity than the regular soaps. So shower gel is another product that they have started. So the next is of course perfumes. That is where the whole game started. So the first thing that I want to show you is the way their bottles used to come. I've saved one of the boxes at least. Yep. So they used to come in this brown box. This is a nice matte finish box, and the bottle used to house in this very snugly, very properly. So I say used to because I've been told that these bottles are now out of stock, and these boxes will no longer be provided in presentation of the 50 ml bottles, because the 50 ml bottles they are doing now are a bit longer. These are the generic 50 ml bottles till they get their own stock of the other ones. So let's talk about some fragrances here. I'll come to the presentation as well, or let's finish it. So now what they do is they cover their bottles in leather. They wrap the bottles in leather. Even the longer bottle that I showed you, that also is now available in a leather wrap. And this is a 30 ml bottle which has also been wrapped in leather. So this is quite classy. I don't see any other Indian house going to this much effort to make a product presentable like this. I mean, this lying on your dresser table or in your collection will be something to look at. Nobody does this effort of presentation, so good job there. So we're going to talk about a few scents that they created. They also make a high glycerine sanitizer. So let's get this out of the way. Right. So this Excalibur, so I have used these products thoroughly. I mean, Excalibur, Rose and Desert, and there are other fragrances which I have used over a period of a year or so. So Excalibur is basically musk rizali with a note of grapefruit. So we know musk rizali is a very sharp, almost metallic scent, and this is done with grapefruit, and I don't like this sprayer. Yes, and this was done with a bit of grapefruit on top. So basically it reminded me of a Bleu de Chanel with a bit of metallic tone, and this lasted good. This lasted about 10 to 12 hours on my skin because of that musk rizali base. So that was Excalibur. I don't know if these fragrances are in stock or not, because they came out last year and he keeps a limited stock of stuff. So I would recommend that you go into the link in the description and ask him directly about these things. Right, so moving further, we have this was just for presentation. Then we have this. This is right. So this was a clone of Tom Ford's Italian Cyprus. I had mentioned the clone of Tom Ford Italian Cyprus in the video of Amaf Perfumes, which is a very good clone. It had super longevity, super performance. This one is good in terms of the scent profile, but it just gets beaten by a couple of hours maybe by Amaf Perfumes. So that was clone of Italian Cyprus. And so we're going to talk about a few of these here, and then I'm going to move to two other scents. So they also have a 20ml packing. That was the 30ml bottle that I just showed you. So they also have a 20ml packing. This is the scent of Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver. So again, this scent is pretty good. Yes, that sharp citrus note with that vetiver balanced so nicely. So this is a very close match of the scent profile of Hermes's Eau Intense Vetiver. Right. So next up. So next I'm gonna talk about their new releases. So they are coming up with a few of their own, not their own actually, but these are the new releases that they're going to do, and these are all very good scents. There is Empress. This is the clone of DNG's 3 La Imperatrice. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this is that sweet, fruity, peach, apricot kind of feel with a floral touch here. This is good. Another very good scent profile match. I see this very good. Empress can be a very good wear for the ladies. This can be a very good summer scent for the ladies. Another thing about these new releases is that they used to do perfumes in 20% concentration. Now they have shifted their entire concentration range to 30% and above. So minimum is what they're giving is 30%, and beyond that, if you want a higher concentration perfume as well, they can do it. Right. Next we have here is Vanilla Breeze. So Vanilla Breeze is actually this is Kilian's perfume, which is called so I have some oil out on the top here, so I think there must be the sprayer must be not properly sealed or something, so I have a little bit of oil here so I can smell it. So this is that one by Kilian. You see those round bottles with those podium platform kind of a stand, and this one is Kissing Burn 6.4 calories, so let's work out. So this one is a clone of that. Again, very good clone, very good performer. Is Vanilla Breeze. Lost in Cask. So Lost in Cask is a very current hot selling fragrance, not just theirs but originally also. So this is a clone of Kilian's Angel's Share. So this is a spicy ambery fragrance, very nicely done. I'll be receiving the sample of Angel's Share very soon. I've been looking for it and finally I will be having it. So I can compare side by side how close this is to the original, but individually this is a very good scent. They have been selling this lately. This is a good seller, as I've been informed. Blue Lake is an all-time classic. Out of the two blue fragrances in the Tom Ford range, I like this one better. So this is the clone of Costa Azora. So Costa Azora is a woody, spicy fragrance. It has a citrus top, which goes very well with the woody spiciness. So this is Blue Lake. This is the clone of Tom Ford's Costa Azora. Well, the other blue fragrance that I was talking about, that was Neroli Portofino. Not blue, just the bottle was blue. So I like this one better. So this is another fragrance called Venetian Rose. Venetian Rose is something I don't really like much because I'm very selective in my fragrances which are rose based. So this is basically La Rose's des Vents by Louis Vuitton, and so this is called Venetian Rose. This is a good spicy sweet rose, but again, I don't know the original one, so no comments there in terms of comparison. And so yeah, so Venetian Rose is for ones who are looking for a good decent spicy rose, or who are looking for a clone of La Rose's des Vents. Right, so moving further, we have Blessed Patchouli. So this is another scent which is just so good. I love patchouli fragrances. Mon Patchouli happens to be one of my all-time fragrances, all-time favorite fragrances. And then we have Blessed Patchouli. Very nice, deep patchouli. Very nice. Has a certain dark sweetness to it. This is a scent which has been very well created. I love this scent. Blessed Patchouli is a clone of Nightfall Patchouli by Carolina Herrera. So this is another one which comes in the new 30% range. So you can check this one out. So Blessed Patchouli. So 3 fragrances now. One is a special mention. So he created one, I don't know the basic details and everything, but he created 100 ml fragrance for me, which was the clone of Killian's Black Phantom, and this much is left. This is very good. This is so good, I'm telling you. This lasted on my skin for about 14 hours or so. That's more than enough. So that typical boozy, coffee-ish vanilla, very nicely done, very balanced, and the scent profile is actually quite nice. It is a very good gourmand fragrance and loved by many, very famous, and the clone was done very well as well. So I know that he must have sold a couple bottles outside of my dealing, but this was one bottle that was first created for me and then for others, so happy to. So Killian's Black Phantom was a good clone. I don't know if he has this available or not, but no harm asking. Right, so these are 2 fragrances now which are the custom made fragrances. I am, if people know my Instagram channel, I have not talked about that much on YouTube about it, but I love amber fragrances. So this is a combination of 2 absolutely legendary fragrances. I have the originals of both of them. I have Amber Sultan, I have a 30 ml, this is by Sergio Latons, I have a 30 ml of this, and then I have a 2 ml sample of Grand Soir. So I'm telling you that these clones were very well done, and what I did was I just asked him to combine them in equal proportions. That's it. And here comes Amber Sultan plus Grand Soir's clone. So this is Amber Overdose, Sweet Amber Overdose. Those typical amber sweetness characters are very well captured here. That tinge of a milky, creamy amber of Amber Sultan, and that rich, boozy, sophisticated amber from Grand Soir, all those come together here to perfection, I'm telling you. So this was a custom-made fragrance. He does custom-made fragrances as well, but it is something that you should have a lot of patience to get done. last but not the least, this is not just this is not only a hate the sprayer, love the scent. So another scent that I got made for myself, which he kept in his regular list and went on to become his bestseller as well. So this is Rose Sand Desert. I have had the privilege of naming this scent. And Rose Sand Desert is basically a combination of Baccarat Rouge 540 and Creed's Aventus, done in what proportion, I don't know. I just asked him to blend them together so that both the fragrances shine very nicely and very properly. So I can get a lot of sweetness and that fruity freshness as well. So this keeps that DNA of Aventus and Baccarat Rouge very balanced, yet it has a very good performer. I'm telling you, around 7 to 8 hours on my skin on hot summer days. I have heard that people got only 4 to 5 hours as well, and I know people who got 10 hours as well. So basically it is on you. I just sprayed it on and I'm very happy. This is one of my happiest scents to have actually. So Rose Sand Desert, this is another very good creation, and must consider. He always has this in stock. He told me that he has sold over 100 bottles of this, and many of them have been repeat customers, so worth highlighting properly. Right, so last, and thank you so much for allowing me, Scents Masters, of this honor that I get to announce his new launch. So I received his first bottle of this. So this is a clone of Roja's Enigma, and this is an excellent clone. I have the original bottle. I love the original scent. It is one of my top 5 fragrances for life. I have listed it as one of my top 5 on Fragrantica as well. So this is that proper, very boozy, spicy tobacco. Oh my god, so good. This is remarkable. I don't believe this creation is so good. Roja as Enigma's clone. This is excellent. Anyone who is looking for trying this fragrance, see, this fragrance is expensive. The parfum version, the previous one, the 50 ml bottle, it costs about 24k, and the new the parfum cologne version, it is around 20,500. So to get that scent profile, almost 90% same, even more, definitely more. So get that scent profile same and you pay a fraction of a price. It is not a bad bargain. There is one thing that I want to request, that whatever clone house you go to, please remember that you are paying fraction of a price for something very expensive. So don't compare them to what the original does. Please treat them as individual scents. You can say that they are close to one or not close to one. That is something else. But don't compare them to the original ones. Originals are way better creations. Of course, a lot of chemistry has gone on to them. This, I don't know, but these are not bad quality scents. They're very good quality scents. Just as I talked about Amaf, those are very good quality. Scent Master is very good quality. And the next house also that I'm going to do is a good quality clone house. Right, so we have covered everything here. We covered the custom fragrances, we covered the soap, the body wash, the perfumes, the new perfumes, and the good creations and whatnot. Anyhow, this has been a long break from YouTube. I had been a little occupied with work, but I really appreciate all the messages and the comments that keep coming on the YouTube channel. I get to them eventually. I'm really sorry, I'm really bad at this, but I get to them eventually. I'll improve on it. That's my promise. And a lot more content will be flowing easily. I know I say that almost end of every video, and I try my best as well, but now things are a little bit different, and yes, there is going to be a lot more content coming. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation of Scents Masters. Also, if there is something that you want to ask about, I will leave the links in the description. And you are welcome to leave any comments regarding any feedbacks or improvements that I need to make on my channel. It is always welcomed, you know that. And please do follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of content flowing there, so we can connect and you have your queries, you can come to me. You're always welcome. And also, I appreciate people who come to YouTube and then go to my Instagram channel and then tell me that we are your subscribers and we like your work, and they take suggestions from me on fragrances. And there is one suggestion that I would like to give you, and it stands primary, is do not blind buy stuff. Please. See, we are here to tell you about a fragrance, but I am not an influencer. No, I don't influence your choice per se. So please sample a lot of fragrances. This is not cheap stuff. I mean, fragrances can be a very expensive hobby, but I request that you please sample a lot of fragrances so that you get to know what connects with you the most and what represents your personality the best. And with that note, I am going to end this video, and I'm going to thank you once again for being a constant support. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Help me grow in numbers so that better things can come our way. Right, so once again, thank you so much for watching this video.